Hey guys, I like to go back and and rewatch my replays to see what I did good, what I did bad on, what I can improve on, what what other people did bad on, what people did good on, and because if you don't ever watch your replays, you really have no idea what you need to improve on. Now, of course, this is my first game in like a week. I would prefer to be on the back line. And where did I get stuck? On the front line. Except I'm on this side. And I did an awful start. Um, the queue I had, see my guy just standing there? The queue I had set up screwed up. So I did an awful start. So maybe I am a real level 1. This guy says, beware ticks. Well, none of these guys are. We got one guy starting box. I need to watch this guy because this guy did really well. I shouldn't tell you that. That's a very early energy storage. He doesn't even have any units out, and he already had built an energy storage. Now me, I like to get a couple Lazaruses out to get some of these rocks here, and here. And there's rocks here, there's rocks there, rocks here, rocks back here, and back here. You can see that's what this player's doing. I'm glad I built this thing because it paid off it paid dividends later on. But one thing I'm proud of myself, I didn't get any of these on the way. I was just gonna well, I should have started here probably and then gone backwards. But I'm like the first one on my team out on the map really. And I beat my opponents too. See how this guy is going one at a time? This is what you don't want to do. This guy's going to do the same exact. No, he's going straight to the middle. You know, the temptation is there to get everyone on the way, but you just got to resist that temptation. And I got my Lazarus right there doing nothing. Alright, so I got him down here to get me some rocks. You see these scouts here? Unfortunately, it kills my Lazarus. But by having this tower here, that basically saved. And I had one right here too. I mean, you got some players like this player right here. He has no defenses in his base whatsoever. At this point, you know, I'm building anti-air. Ideally, you want it somewhere in the middle so it can cover at least 2 players. Maybe even here you can cover 4 players. And at least a couple towers. This guy has no towers as well. This guy has no towers. no towers. He's got 2 towers because he knows he's going air, so he has nothing to defend himself. This again, no towers. No towers. No towers. This guy's building 1. That's a very thoughtful play. This guy's exploding as a commander. Again, no towers. He's got 1 tower. So ticks could have been very devastating. So this guy's building beamers. This guy never poked his head out the whole time. He stayed in this little area. That's a very early T2 for the front line. And granted, I'm a level 1 player, guys. Remember that. I have a lot of metal here, and I was given. Trying to buy a T2. So I end up giving 2 players 500 metal. See, he had an anti-air, but 1 anti-air just isn't enough. And see, I had started making some of these crossbows. And at some point, I got an idle there. At some point, I started making some anti-air towers. See, I think this right here is kind of overkill, this mini. And he's only got 1 worker up here doing all this work. And this guy's supposed to do all that. I wanted some, eventually I wanted some of these nano turrets on the front line. And I kept getting pushed back, and I ended up building what I don't like to build. I don't like to build static defenses. Like these things. Because I've seen time and time again just a couple tanks just roll on through and go right to the base. This guy's stuck. So I end up, I think, eating this lab. Alright, I give the medal to somebody. He was almost tier 2 a few minutes before me. See, I got some anti-air back here. Not many, but it's a couple. I built some on the front line as well. See, I like to space these out a little bit in case, you know, there's a drive-by. Because most players, if you get past the middle, there's nothing. Right here, there's nothing. There's nothing right here. There's nothing to stop them. If this army, let's say this army gets pulled over here for whatever reason, this army could go straight into the base. And then if this army gets pulled over here for whatever reason, this guy could go straight in there. And there's nothing to stop it. Whereas with me on my side, you know, I'll dangle a couple windmills out there if they, you know, if they feel like they're doing some eco damage. Like these windmills like don't help me at all. Like I got all this, you know, like I got 800 energy per second. You need about 500 to go to T2. I really like this right here, and I don't see that often. That was very smart of this player. Let's see if this player did anything similar. And see, I don't like this because he's got 1 lab, 2 labs, 3 labs. He doesn't need this. He should be sucking that up for a medal. See, these things I don't really like. And see, if the guy would have came and bombed this while they're doing this, all this would have been gone. My army could have moved right on into his base and killed him. But what happens is, once these things are on his own line, it keeps. See, I was trying to be over aggressive and build a nano. And I'm building these because once these start, you know, once these are upgraded, the nano will help build them quicker. Yeah, 14 minutes T2 is probably late, too late. But I got, you know, I got a couple C2s from somebody, and I got them queued up. I got one right here. But you see how I'm getting pushed back. And I build my own, and really, I should have built it more maybe back here. Or over here maybe. But you see how close it is to hitting my, and I should have moved this guy over here. I don't like this. See how he built a couple nanos on the front line as well. I've really never seen a team so defensive. Look how many, I mean, these guys hadn't even snuck across halfway of the map. The blue player, however, he's been pushing. If this guy right here sends his army right here, this guy's coming over to help. See, so once his army comes this way, this guy can come right on in. But what was interesting, you know, normally we have a drive-by or something. We really have not had any drive-bys this game. I only have 3 units. I saw him pushing in a little bit, so I go to help him a little eventually. And I make a mistake and I basically suicide. I made way too many constructors by accident. See how many I got? I got like a bunch. But I do need a bunch because there's a bunch of stuff to be upgraded. Green wants him to take that, but little does he know I got 5 laser towers right around it. See how he's hitting my thing now? I should have maybe stopped building that and build it back here a little bit. I don't like this. This is way too many. Now this was maybe dumb on my part. I just gave him a bunch of metal. But especially sending the anti-air in there. But I'll at least kill one of the, I'll kill one of the things that was oppressing me. I think I asked for some air and like a bombing run over here. But I don't think I get it anytime soon. But we end up having 2 guys quit the game, so I guess blue ends up pushing up and maybe this guy quits or something, I don't know. That's a lot of grunts that just got kind of donated over. And look at the Sheldons just tearing through those grunts. Some nice hits on the commander here. I'm gonna speed it up, guys. It's not a very long game. 30 minutes is not that long. And to be honest, I was pretty much about to call GG well, after I saw we had 2 players quit. And I didn't even really notice this, or I would have probably pushed up with them. And if red and pink would have really committed to that push, I'm building this thing. This guy's really getting pushed back. I'm not sure what all these nanos were for. I got 4 anti-air here. That was nice. That was a nuke. Once I saw that, I pushed right on through. But he has a beamer here that I should have focused more on killing that. It was almost dead. If red would have pushed up with me, we could have. If red would have pushed in here, we could have killed this player. See, at this point, I asked GG. And at the same time, they're saying it's over on their side. See, I didn't even see this. Get the nanos. And this is their best player, too. I'm not sure who really left on our side and why, but look at the damage right here. Now look at this. This guy's got Thors. So when I see him pushing in, I'm moving in there too. And that's pretty much GG, guys. Now for the next game. I get my back line. I'm right here. Kind of screwed up the start again. This guy says he's going to do air. It's very good of the Jules player to get in the water so quickly. Usually the player here can't get in the water for a while. I give this guy a T2. I give a couple guys a T2 and no one even paid me. So I was slow. And then, you know, a lot of things, little things I like to do is have some defenses like this. Have a radar, have some anti-air up with a cloak or another radar, some more anti-air. But despite me having this anti-air, we get bombed very early. This guy's got two. I'm not sure why he's building so many T2 constructors. I'm on my second fusion. See, I don't know why he built all this crap. To me, this is a waste. This is a waste. And he should be building fusions, not all this shit. This is way too many solars. And I'm not sure why he would build this right next to my anti-air towers. Do we get two players going air? Yeah, this player's going air too. See, we had a guy who left, so this guy took over. Yeah, someone left. Someone said, "Shit, got visitors, got to go. Got visitors, got to go." Where's Ben's base? Ben's base is destroyed. His base, I guess, used to be right there. So they already got marauders out in the field. His bombing run should be coming soon. Let me see how many he's got. The back line's making marauders. My economy should be stronger though. I'm on my third APHIS. Almost done my third APHIS. He's just now starting his second. He's just now starting his second. So I'm actually ahead in economy. Alright, hang on one sec here. I think there was a bombing run that happened earlier, but because I had these out, it killed it. I think it killed like one metal extractor or something like that. But look at all these marauders in our base here, and I got marauders out. I got look, I got 4 over there. I got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So when I see this, I send these back over here, and I move my commander up to help. And this guy should have degunned. He should have sacrificed himself or degunned or something. Instead, he almost cost us the game, honestly. And I just was not fast enough, and I did not degun well enough to take care of this threat sooner. But see, this guy, he didn't even try to degun. Ronnie Beck. He should have been over here trying to degun. I degunned a couple of them, I think. Let me see here. See, I get 3 right there. I get another 2. And this guy gets the last shot off on that. Blows up my APHIS and everything. So I'm basically done. I will rebuild and but I blame this guy. This guy didn't do really shit. And then they come in with another wave. And I try to tell Red, hey man, there's stuff in our back line. I don't know if he saw the memo or not. I said marauders and back line. I circle it. And like, he could have used his commander over here to try to degun some of it. He didn't move at all. Either. Well, Jules is playing 2 different spots, so he might not even have been aware. But I mean, he's got these flagships doing work. And see, I asked them to blow up this Geo earlier. This guy built all this stuff way too close to the Geo. When this Geo explodes, it's going to take anything out probably from here on. See, even this was too close. Even that was too close. But one thing I did not show is those 5 Marauders I had over here. I went over here and took out this guy's base basically. He's still got one Aphis up, but that's pretty much it. I took that Aphis out and I killed all his nanos. So he's rebuilding now. And I don't know what these constructors are doing here. These are not my constructors. I don't know who's. Those are Those are the this guy's constructors. But I have no idea why they're back here. Now, one thing I found interesting was this guy building back here, which I think was smart. You don't see people doing that a lot. So that was smart of him, I think. I don't really know how to resurrect stuff, but I found out how to do it because I did it this game. See that little symbol, that little up symbol? I think you just right click. What I was trying to do, I was trying to hit restore area and then click and drag, but I don't really think that was doing anything. It doesn't look like it's doing anything. But anyway, I got one fusion up. I'm trying to get an Aphis up. I'm trying to spam out as many res bots as I can to and you look at the other team, they only got 4 players left. This player is kind of the last one left. So yeah, it's pretty much GG. But as you can see, I'm getting the res bots, and then eventually I start resurrecting this Aphis. And it kind of does it really quickly. And then this thing is actually being restored as well. Look how quickly it's going. At the same time, I got this one going. I got some of these butler helpers. They help with build power. I'm trying to pump out some units too in case another wave of Marauders comes by. I didn't even know that they were basically dead. I mean, this is the last player right here. And he's mainly on C. But he taps out. But you saw how quickly this thing got restored. But even with my whole base being destroyed, I I still managed to come back a little bit. All right, thanks for watching, guys.